say on a recent podcast?
I'm probably the most hated guy in the league. I don't know why, because, you know, I'm just cool. Like,
You're the most hated guy?
I don't know what's there to hate about me. Like,
It's the injuries.
I feel like a lot of people can relate to, you know, my story and, you know, what I've been through.
Okay, Paul. Any truth to Embiid being the most hated guy in the league?
I don't think Embiid understands what it is to be hated. I would say, like, I was hated in the NBA.
Why?
Well, it has a lot to do with the Boston Celtics and the rivalries with Lakers, Heat, Knicks.
Wheelchair,
whatever you want to call it. Yeah, people hate that when you're good. But I would look at us as being more disappointed in Embiid, not hate. You know, and he'll get, you know, the criticism because sometimes it looks as though he's not in the best of shape, because we know Embiid at his best is probably the best player in the league.
Yep.
I mean, at his best, when he's in shape, getting up and down. We saw that a year ago when he won the MVP, and he probably could have won it the year before. And then if he doesn't get hurt this season, he probably could have won MVP again. So I would look at it as a little more disappointed, I would say. I mean, I think he has a great personality. I love the way he trolls people. You know, I don't think it's hate, Embiid. I just think, you know, when we know that you could be potentially the best player in the league for the last 3-4 years, and then the injuries, and then not being in the best shape, and then not really going too far in the playoffs, I think it's more disappointed than hate. Let me tell you, hate is when you're booed in the All-Star game, as I was, Skip. It was in Los Angeles during the three-point contest.
We're gonna boo you for sure.
Yeah, it was in Los Angeles, three-point contest. They introduced me, I got a boo.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't know.
This wasn't the one you won. No?
No, this is the one I defended and lost.
Okay.
I defended it the next year.
When he got booed, he got spooked. So
No, I came in second still. I came in second. So, like I said, it's more of a disappointing thing in Embiid because I know how great he can be. And, like, when I'm watching him here with the USA team, I'm a little disappointed because I know he's not in the best shape right now, and I know a lot has to do with the injuries to his knee. If you look, he's wearing a huge knee brace on his knee underneath the you know, the under sleeves of his what he's wearing.
Knee sleeve or whatever?
Sleeve. Yeah, he's wearing a huge knee brace, and that could kind of limit him. So I don't think he's hated. You know, I think he's well-loved, actually.
Yeah.
So that's all it is.
He's very, look, first of all, he's not the most hated. Okay, let's just cut to the chase. He's very sensitive of the criticism that he gets from his injuries and not winning at a clip that people expect for him to be at. Okay, just trust the process. The process is over with now. You've gone through multiple All-Stars that you played with, and you've yet to advance. And it's not your fault that Kawhi hit a bank-the-boom-bam, drop in late in the corner.
What you call it, a
bam-bam-boom, bounce around and finally go in. It's not Embiid's fault,
right?
Okay, in that situation. But because, like Paul is saying, there's so much potential that's there that people want to unlock it to the point where we're looking at this and we're saying, oh, he just won 3 in a row. You know, he just won 3 MVPs in a row and 2 championships. All of those sort of things, and he's very sensitive to that. Because he's just a big old teddy bear. He's like a Shaq, you know, type personality. How you gonna dislike him? Man ain't done nothing to nobody.
No.
But he's sensitive to that, the criticism. And until he wins a championship, he will be criticized, just like Jason Tatum was criticized until he won a championship. Everybody says, well, Jason Tatum did it, but he didn't do it, that's he not doing this. And then he wins one, and then they still try to find, well, he didn't really was the best guy. That's okay, he won one. Now you ain't got nothing else to say. In terms of the most hated guy, though, LeBron James is.
No, say Jason Tatum is.
You think Jason Tatum is?
Yeah, I think Jason Tatum.
No,
I think he's the most hated on.
The most hated on? That's not what we're talking about, though.
No, but he's the most hated.
The most criticized?
Yeah,
no, just people just find things to pick on about.
Yeah, maybe it's a
But it's
Criticize,
LeBron.
yeah. Until this
LeBron
year.
is still, to me, the most hated
I don't
guy
think
in the
so.
NBA.
Right now?
Yes, man.
No.
Because if you look at how he's gone about his business, he decided to do this. He gonna leave or go over there, go leave over here. Every time there's a criticism, he come to LA, it's championship.
Criticized.
Well, you want to call it
LeBron
criticized?
was most hated when he was in Miami.
No, but I think that's
That was the peak of his hate.
But I think
When he went
carries
to
over.
Miami, no, not so much LA. In his career, 40,000, sons in the NBA.
That's all cool, but they want to see.
No.
They want to see him fail more so than they want to see his
Miami,
success.
Miami LeBron.
I'm not saying, Paul, that it wasn't at the height. All I'm saying right now is that he is the most hated person as far as I can see. It's always he's chasing Jordan. He ain't the GOAT. The Lakers can't win. What has he done in L.A.? He's got to get another player. It just goes on, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. It ain't Draymond Green, because Draymond ain't a big enough guy. It ain't Dylan Brooks, because Dylan Brooks is not a big enough guy. I'm just saying, but I could be wrong, but I think, honestly, it's LeBron. Now, all of a sudden, they hating on the son because they can't hate on him as much. So now they put it together. Give me another one.
That's criticism, like you said, with Tatum then. Like, hated was Miami LeBron. KD Warriors, that was like hated. You know what I'm saying? This is just criticism right now. It's a difference, like you said.
I still think you talk about the hate part of it, I think it's LeBron.
All right.
I don't know.
So
Maybe.
think about this. There's a new way to get interviewed, and it's on these podcasts where you've got 4 guys on a couch, including Joel, who just kicked back completely on the couch, just chilling, right? Just kind of ramble talking, just whatever comes into his head, he's talking. I'm not sure he would have said what we just heard him say in a formal interview, standing in his locker post-game, or maybe sitting on a dais in front of the gathered media, because that's serious business. It's more formal.
Yeah.
But this is where pathetic voices, because they're all with you. You know, everybody's with you. You're all friends. He knows those guys. So we had the same quote come out of there, the same kind of quote come out about the Celtics. They're a super team, and Jason can have an off night, he can win, but if I shoot 5 for 20, we get blown out. We talked about that a couple days ago. It's from the same interview. Well, on this one, it's another, oh, woe am I quote, poor pitiful me quote, and they're all saying, yeah, we're with you, when he is the least hated. I don't know anybody who hates Joel Embiid.
No.
He's fun and he's funny in interviews, and he doesn't inspire a drop of hate, but he does inspire frustration and exasperation on the part of the fans, because, to your point, those Philly fans, they're tough, but they're smart, and they know, they see what we all see. Look at him. If he just get in a little better shape, he's the best player in the world.
Yes.